Hi, my name is Michelle Francis, course EDUC 669, spring semester 2022. The book I chose is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. This activity focuses on targeted vocabulary instruction found in Chapter 4 of Rowe et al. 2014. Teachers should choose words students must understand to achieve the objective of the lesson. The objective of the lesson is an introduction to disability awareness to prepare the students to play wheelchair basketball. This creates an opportunity for the students to understand the challenges faced by other students and learn how to help their peers to be successful. So I have a little script that I'll be reading in the beginning of class. So it goes as such. You've been reading Wonder by R.J. Palacio in your English class, and to help with understanding the vocabulary for our upcoming lesson on wheelchair basketball, I chose 10 vocabulary words from the book that can be applied to our lesson. Today, you will participate in a circuit training. After this lesson, students will be able to understand the challenges faced by students with disabilities and be able to learn and practice the proper pronunciation of at least 4 of the 10 vocabulary words. The vocabulary words are as follow: anomaly, apprentice, bionic, circuit, defect, exception, fragile, mortality, protocol, and sideline. There are going to be 5 different stations that the students are going to go through. Station 1 will be a copy of the 10 vocabulary words. They're going to have the written definitions of these vocabulary words, and they can keep a copy for themselves. Station 2, students will spell out the vocabulary words while performing jumping jacks. Station 3, students will use the vocabulary words in a sentence while performing a relay race. So they have to complete the sentences in order to run. The first team that completes wins. Station 4, students will match the correct vocabulary to the disability sport, the one that we chose, wheelchair basketball. And Station 5, students will identify vocabulary from the disability sport text. So out of this book, the 10 words that I spoke of before, the students are going to have to use those words and find them in our disability sport text. After they go through the circuits, by the end, they should complete a worksheet that's going to have the vocabulary words on it. Once the vocabulary is complete, the students will then come back together and we'll do a class discussion. After the class discussion, we'll do an exit ticket on the vocabulary word. To differentiate this lesson, there are 2 things that I'm going to give them a chance to do. Both the way I'm going to set up the teams is going to be both gifted and struggling readers mixed together, so that the gifted students will help the struggling readers. I find that when you pair them up, this is a lot easier. This is differentiation number 1. Number 2, for those that are struggling, so our ELL learners or our just weaker readers, they'll have 5 different chances to see this vocabulary, and they'll be able to ask their peers for help. And I'll also be circulating the classroom during this time. For those that can't run, they will be allowed to walk. And for those that cannot put the sentences together, they're going to be in teams, so they'll be able to help each other out. For the exit ticket, they do have to do this on their own, so I can see or gauge where they stand in the lesson. Thank you.